Hello and welcome back. Today we're doing an Inspect of Charon run. Surprised it took me this long to get to this weapon. In early access, this was probably my favorite and most used weapon. I think this was the weapon I used to defeat Kronos for the first time. But since the 1.0 release, I haven't really used it much, so I'm excited to pick it up for today's video. I'm gonna be starting out with Poseidon because I feel like the most important boon for this weapon is Geyser Spout. I also like Tidal Ring. The immediate damage is nice. This is the Arcana setup, pretty straightforward. If you don't care too much about Divinity, you could like turn off one of Swift Runner, probably Swift Runner for Messenger. If you don't care too much about Divinity and you want Messenger, because this is a cast heavy run, but I prefer it this way. I think I'm gonna start with Hecuba as well because this is a pretty magic intensive aspect, and you want the mana in the first couple rooms, especially since your first two boons are probably gonna be a cast and then Geyser Spout, which means that like it's gonna take maybe a minimum until your third or fourth room to get a gain. So I prefer having Hecuba. Fear setup today is basically just rivals plus a little bit of flavor to get to 18, you know, fun fear, I guess. Didn't feel like doing too much crazy stuff today, but I mean, rivals Typhon is enough crazy, right? Uh, let's go up
To Olympus.
to Olympus. Here we go. All right, give me Tidal Ring, please. That's not Tidal Ring. That is also not Tidal Ring.
Let's do it.
That's Tidal Ring. An unfortunate waste of a bunch of what's it called? An unfortunate waste of a bunch of rolls there, but it is what it is. I'll take Hera because Born Gain is really good, and so is Hitch on the special, so I don't mind it. We're just gonna ignore the fact I took 4 very stupid damage. Alright, Born Gain. Best gain in the game, and probably enough for the rest of the run. Uh, let's see what we got. Okay, I definitely want to take the Poseidon room for a possible Geyser Spout, especially since it's an elite room, so we're most likely to get, you know, a rare version or an epic version, but I tend to not want to go directly into the mini boss rooms in Afia because they're pretty tough, so maybe we'll do like Hammer first, and then look at that room. So yeah, let's try out Hammer first here. We're looking for Sudden Cleaver or Giga Cleaver, basically any of the Omega Special uh, hammers. I was too slow there. Yeah. Okay. Ah, Giga Cleaver, there we go. Now the fun part about Giga Cleaver is that if you click your cast fast enough, you can actually activate it twice. Look at that. You noticed how I basically after the first one, I activate the second one so that the second special, the second Omega special, also activates a second cast. Which is super nice. It's a lot of damage, especially once you get like Geyser Spout, Prominence Flare, all that stuff cooking. It's very, very nice. We don't want Hef or Hestia here. I could take the max HP room to try and get Artemis for some crit chance. To be honest, I don't mind that. There's no Medea here, so it's not like we're pressed for rooms. We unfortunately did not get Artemis. If you didn't know, the only way to encounter Artemis on the surface is in Ephira, and in Ephira, the only rooms which you can find Artemis in are the max HP and max mana rooms. So I tend to try and take at least one of either of them to try and encounter Artemis. Unfortunately, we didn't get her there. I think now I'm confident enough to face the mini boss. Hopefully, we can get Geyser Spout. Yeah, especially with shadows on you want to be confident before going into this room. Okay. There we go. Oh, I got super duper comboed there. The small guy pushed me into the big guy, which pushed me back into the small guy, and that was really just bad, honestly. Okay, this is why I save it to last usually, because I'm getting diffed, as they say. Yeah, I just haven't Usually, if I'm facing the boar, I want to be using a weapon which is more maneuverable. This one is definitely not that. Okay, finally. That was bad. That was really bad. Like, there's a chance I lose less HP versus Polyphemus than I did against the boar, which is crazy. Can I please get Geyser
Fates
Spout?
won't mind.
Can I please get Geyser Spout? You know, sometimes the game just is like, why are you playing? Like, the game just is kind of like, you should go do something else. Like,
Sure.
alright. So I took the boss early so I can get Geyser Spout, got diffed by the boss, and then I didn't even get Geyser Spout. Like, alright, it's fine, it's fine. This is why we play roguelikes, right? There's a luck aspect.
Message.
Please, for the love of God. They just don't want to give it to me. Alright, sure. You just really don't want me to have Geyser Spout for some reason. I don't know. Played it safe there, because I didn't want to get hit. I've already taken way too much damage in the zone. Okay. So the build's not really doing too well.
Let's have a look
I
around.
started with a keepsake to try and get one specific boon, and I still don't have it. I'm gonna try and reroll that Hestia boon to try and get Geyser Spout. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I try, I guess. It's times like this where I'm like, maybe Vow of Denial is a benefit, you know? Because if I had Vow of Denial, I definitely would have gotten Geyser Spout by now. Yeah, that just sucks, you know? Okay. There we go. What's left? Oh, there was an enemy there I just didn't see. Please. Wow. Am I tripping? I did. Is there something? No, it's available. The game just doesn't want to. Wow. Okay. That is. I don't think I've ever wasted 10 rolls in a Fira and not gotten a boon I started like the run with, or the run looking for. Like, I started this run, the entire premise of this run was to get Geyser Spout. That's why I started with Poseidon Keepsake. Otherwise, I would have just started with the Follows. And I didn't get it. After rolling like 3 different doors and all my rolls. I genuinely don't think I've ever been this unlucky. Like, I've gotten legendaries in Afira, never mind just a common boon. Like, it's crazy. Um, Anyway, I guess I'm just moaning about luck, but sometimes you get unlucky. Maybe that's a like positive, I guess, about this run, right? That it reflects your casual, normal experience of a Hades run. Maybe sometimes you get this unlucky. Let's see if we can turn this run into something, even though it's been not the greatest in terms of luck. Afro is just not really the best here. There's nothing really that she gives us that's too great. We have our... Like, Glamour Gain would have been okay for Weak Affliction, but we already have our Origination, and we'd rather our dash be Apollo's dash, since we're going to be taking Apollo's Keepsake into the next region to try and get Prominence Flare. So, yeah, probably just not worth putting Afro in the pool. That was just bad. Like, in every way, shape, or form, bad. I can't believe I've already wasted all my Lover's Barriers. It's kind of horrendous. Here's the thing, we're playing on 18 Fear, no Frenzy, and yet I'm like, I feel like I'm washed. Like, I don't know, like, I've beaten this guy on 50 Fear, damageless. And now it's like, there's no modifiers, no nothing, and I'm just here making stupid decisions and taking 70 HP of damage. Am I just being negative today? I feel like maybe I'm letting a hard week get to me. Because we did beat him, and the build is cooking, even without the Geyser Spout. Although, honestly, the Geyser Spout damage is so huge that, like, this is considered a very weak version of the build, because I don't have Geyser Spout yet. But hopefully we'll be getting Geyser Spout soon. I'm gonna take you for Prominence Flare. and move on. I'll take Hermes Boon, sure, why not?
Onward.
Oh. With Born Gain, we should have enough mana for the rest of the run. Sorry, just taking a sip of water. Let's move. Okay. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, Nectar.
Sink or swim.
I feel like Nectar is so much better than the other two. Like, it's just not fair, the comparison. Like, one is plus, like, is a random palm slice, and the others are like +5 max HP and +5 mana, which is basically worthless. Like, I feel like it's just, it's kind of crazy, right? Like, the sheer imbalance between the three, like, what is it? The three, like Ashes, Bones, and Nectar. Nectar is so much better. All right, we have to take Racing Thoughts here. It's just so good. Considering the majority of the time, if you're getting hit when you're using this weapon, it's because you stood still too long when you're channeling. It takes a while to get used to double casting so that you can make better use of Giga Cleaver, but once you get used to it, it gets really good. Alright, we're taking Prominence Flare here, and then we're taking Max HP. I don't think we're gonna need Max Mana, to be honest. I think Born Gain is more than enough. If you're using another gain, maybe take more mana, but Born Gain is kind of broken. Prominence Flare makes it more obvious that I'm double casting, because you can see two casts exploding on the floor. If I had Geyser Spout, it would also be pretty obvious. Yes, I'm still not over the fact the game didn't give me Geyser Spout. Okay. I failed miserably at double casting there, because I tried to dodge while doing the thing. Okay, that was a very weird animation. Did anyone else notice how it just kind of like was supposed to shoot and then didn't? That was a bit weird. I don't know what happened there. Beautiful. Yeah, and hitch on this special is really, really good, because it means that even if I'm hitting something with the Omega special that isn't in my cast, they're hitched, so they're getting hurt like alongside the things that are in my cast, you feel me? Which is really, really good. Hitch is one of the best things you can get on the special for this weapon. Thank you, Poseidon, I really appreciate it. Do you mind putting it on something useful next time?
Clear.
Okay. No Hermes Shrine is unfortunate. Okay, Cersei. What can Cersei give us? I'll take Dodge Chance, to be honest. Okay, so here's the thing, right? This is the correct decision. Max mana. This is like pretty pointless. Damage with your weapon is not really what we're doing here. We're doing damage with our casts. This is the funny, so I'm doing it. I'm gonna be real. I just love seeing like mini bosses and just random enemies turn into sheep. It's funny, all right? And we're doing an Omega into Omega build, so it just feels correct. You feel me? All right. That's all I'm saying. There you go. Take the palm here. Palming Prominence Flare is gonna be good for our damage. Again, I wish we got the Geyser Spout, but you know, it is what it is. Happens. You can see, oh god, you can see how good double casting is. Except that like I'm not the best at it. I'm trying my best though. Oh, that was just bad. I stood still for too long there. Yes, we're gonna palm Prominence Flare. If we had Geyser Spout, we'd be palming Geyser Spout. The fact we still don't have Geyser Spout is annoying me. We didn't see Poseidon this whole zone. Demeter is actually really good. We want local climate here. Give me local climate, please. I don't have rolls, so I can't roll for local climate. I could take Arctic Gale or Snow Queen. Arctic Gale, I guess, like quote-unquote guarantees origination, even though Sworn Flourish and Tidal Ring alone gives origination. Snow Queen is pretty good, actually, for protection. I'll take Snow Queen just because at the end of the day, I am going to be fighting rivals Promicles and rivals Typhon, and so both of those are very tough fights, so having some safety is nice. From Demeter, ideally we would have gotten local climate, but as we've learned so far this run, you are never guaranteed the ideal. But as you can see from the damage we did to Eris there, the run is still doing pretty well, I think. For those of you struggling to beat Eris, today put out a video explaining the best ways to beat Rivals Eris and Rivals Polyphemus, and it was really good. I watched it, and 400 hours into the game, but I also really I learned some things I didn't know, so maybe you want to check that out. I know I'm plugging a YouTuber that isn't me, but I gotta be real, right? Anyway, oh, that was just stupid. That's you do want to, basically a summary of what he said is you want to always be behind Eris, and you want to make sure you're always getting those Lucifer balls destroyed as soon as they're placed, basically. And the best ways you can do that is using a damage cast or ranged attacks. Of course, this weapon has the Omega Special, which is super good for that. But certain other weapons don't have such great options. So yeah, stay behind her, kill the balls, and try and avoid the lasers. Those are the three big takeaways. I'm being really bad at placing the cast right now, but the double Omega cast placing is really cooking, I think. Okay, I'm taking so much damage. Okay, so basically I did really well for a solid, say 90% of that fight, and then in the last 10% I did a bozo moment and ended up getting hit a lot by the Lucifer balls. Overall decent fight. I think I still need a bit more practice with it to make it seamless, but good fight, good fight. Obviously Frenzy wasn't on, so it was a much slower version of the fight that I'm used to. But yeah. I would like Geyser Spout, please. Can they give me Geyser Spout? I think I'm gonna take Demeter for local climate, probably. Nothing else is really appealing to me, so that's what I'm gonna do. Mystery Boon, yes. I'm saving money in the hopes that I find Poseidon in one of the shops so I can get Geyser Spout. Because you guys are seeing the damage I'm doing, right? And it's really good damage. It is nothing compared to the damage with Geyser Spout. Geyser Spout is usually the majority, not the majority, but a very good chunk of the damage that's being dealt in this kind of run. Prominence Flare helps, Giga Cleaver helps, Hitch helps, so I have a bunch of things compensating, but usually you want Prominence Flare on top of Geyser Spout, not Prominence Flare as the main attraction. Wow, the game just doesn't want to give me what I want. By the way, guys, if you don't know what I'm looking for right now, it's local climate. Your Omega casts have a permanent 20% bonus damage, and if you're in the Omega cast, 40%. So that's what I'm trying to look for, but the game is just kind of refusing. Neither of the Sprint or the Plentiful Forge is very good, so I'm just going to take Frosty Veneer and hope that I get a Poseidon Boon at some point to get me to 6 water. Because that damage reduction is pretty nice, especially since I'm on Strength, so it stacks with the, resistance I have already. Actually, I did make a mistake. I'm fighting Promethles. If you're fighting Promethles and you have Hitch, Promethles, by the way, is just a shortened version of Prometheus and Heracles, meaning the Vow of Rivals. If you're fighting them and you have Hitch effects, you should take Knuckle Bones. Because Knuckle Bones does 15% of the damage to the boss after 3 seconds. If you apply Hitch first, it stacks. So you end up doing 25% or something damage, or 20% damage to both of them in the first 3 seconds, which is huge. So I definitely should have taken that over Demeter, just a note. None of this matters, we don't use our attack really. Would have preferred to see Sudden Cleaver. We can try a Hex out. We spend a lot of mana, so no reason not to. Okay. Okay. Yeah, why not? There we go. STF hooked. I hate the bird. I hate the bird so much. But what's nice about a big room like this is you can get away from the bird pretty well. The small rooms is where the bird really sucks. Let's try again. Die, please. Thank you. Poseidon. Nope, not Poseidon. Alright. I'll take Blinding Rush. Thank you. Please give me something good. Okay, I can. Twilight Curse is the best option, but this is Godsent. And I'm a Lunare hater personally because it puts it like it sticks me in place, and I'm already playing a weapon that sticks me in place. However, the subreddit's always like screaming about this weapon, so I want to try it out. Or this, sorry, not this weapon, this hex. So I want to try it out. Maybe we can, you know, get the Godsent at some point and see it go crazy. Otherwise, we don't need to use it. Like it's there. It's not a must use. It's just there. Okay. Can you please turn into a sheep? No, no, that's not happening. Are you don't enjoy the idea of being turned into a sheep? All right. Almost. This is great, honestly. So far, so great. I don't really, like. I'm gonna be honest, right? Talos, when I started playing, like when Surface first came out, okay? Because you have to understand, I've been playing early access since, like, I bought the early access like 2 days after it was launched. So I've been playing this game for a very long time, all right? And the day, like, you know, Olympus was out, okay? Because there was a while when Surface first came out, it was just up to Eris. So the day this zone came out, okay, first boss I faced was Sal, and I got mollywopped. I got cooked. It took me so long to learn to beat this guy, and then ever since then, I feel like he's just a joke. Like I don't think I've ever died to him since the last time I died to him. You feel me? I'm gonna take Hereditary Bane because it's so good with Hitch. Like it's incredible to the point where I want to kick myself for not taking I have a lot of money. I'm gonna take the mana just in case. I don't want to prime out. But yeah, I want to kick myself for not taking Knuckle Bones. Because with Hereditary Bane and Hitch, I would have basically guaranteed a win against Promocles. So that was a big blunder on my part. So yeah, definitely should have done that. Okay, you. I hate the burrow enemies. Like all the enemies that burrow underground, I really hate. But I hate them more in the final zone than now, because in the final zone the color scheme is really messed up. So I can barely see them when they burrow underground. At least that's just me. Like that might just be me. I'm not doing this because I want my money right now. I want. To be honest, I want none of this, but this is okay. Plus it upgrades water fitness, which is nice. More max HP is always good. Okay, take it easy indeed. Alright, Heracles is here. Lovely. More money. You love to see it. Okay, you. Awesome. Oh. Let's do this. Why are you attacking me, bro? What did I do? Okay, I know I just triggered that and then moved out of the way. I forgot how useless it is before you get the Godsent, okay? I immediately realized after clicking Hex, oh no, I can't use that. Thank you, Mr. Poseidon. Okay, I already have the Omega moves are faster. I'm gonna be honest, Travel Deal, like if I can get Travel Deal, I have a much better chance of getting Geyser Spout, which is really important. I want to boost the Hex and everything, but at the end of the day, this is an aspect of Charon run, not on Lunar Ray run. So I'm gonna just do that, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, where's the rest of the enemies? There. Okay. Boom. I really love Giga Cleaver, man. Like, you notice how I keep... like, I have the double cast down at this point, and, like, look at the sheer amount of space it, like, occupies. I don't even know what hit me there. I saw something... So I got hit, right? What hit me? Was it this guy from afar? I don't know. I didn't notice anything. Travel deal. There we go! Okay, we have so much money. Maybe we can get a Poseidon here. In the shop. Please give me Geyser Spout. I beg you, give me Geyser Spout. Oh, it's Hera. Alright. Is this good enough? I feel like extended family might just be better, but I'll take it. Please give me Poseidon. No. Bro. Beach Ball. I genuinely think Supernova is better than Beach Ball. Bigger cast is definitely better than Beach Ball. Alright, I'm in the hardest fight in the game and I don't have the core boon I started this run looking for. Sometimes the luck just doesn't luck, guys. Sometimes the luck really just doesn't luck. Okay. There. Hitch is doing some really nice damage right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not cooking at the moment. Oh, I got stuck behind the base. It's just really hard to lock them down to like a cast. They move so often. The Hitch is doing incredible work though, for sure. Hitch really helps in this fight. Okay. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, I had to face tank a little bit there to get some damage off. I did a lot of damage to Heracles, but not very much to Prometheus. I'm pretty sure the optimal way to do this fight is to, like, primarily damage Prometheus first. However, I'm gonna be honest with this weapon and like the setup right now, and how I have to keep standing still, and they're both very fast and big attackers. I can't really focus my damage much. Any damage I can get, I'm taking. Yeah, I could, like, the issue with this weapon is I have to keep standing still very often, and standing still just is not great with this fight, like at all. The double casts are definitely helping now. Okay, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that's a nice amount of damage to Heracles. That's another nice amount of damage. I really want to damage Prometheus though. Oh god, that was bad. Oh, okay. Oh my god, no. Bro, how do you get out of that combo once you're in it? It's just like, is it a true combo? Do they just like lock you in? Once you get hit with the first one, you get hit with all of them? Okay, there we go. Man, this fight is so stressful. I genuinely feel my heart rate going up. It's so stressful. Okay. Okay, that's Prometheus down. Now it's just you. Which is not really a great thing. Yeah, I can't really go near him in this phase. Yep, I say that as I go near him. Okay, can you die? Thank you. Oh, what? Bro, in the second he took to do his animation of like, oh, I'm down, I'm gonna go up, she hit me. Stupid ass bird. Oh, that was so stressful. I don't know if I went quiet during parts of that fight, because I know I tend to go quiet when I try and lock in. But good lord, that stressed me out, man. Oh, I hate that fight. I hate that fight so much. Whew. Okay, we got through it though. Yeah, we got through it. I'm actually gonna get this now. This is great, I'll take it. Take this as well. And obviously, for the final fight, I take Knucklebones. Because I'm on strength, so, you know, it's tax and everything.
Alright.
I shall take that and move on. It's really sad that I didn't get local climate with Demeter. Like, I put 3 different... I put what? I think I put 3 different god boons on this run. Poseidon for Geyser Spout, Demeter for local climate, and Apollo for prominence flare. I got 1 of 3. That's disgusting. That's such an unlucky turnout. Now, I'm happy that I've managed to get the run this far, even with a certain amount of bad luck. I think that speaks to how good the weapon is and just how good I suppose the basic functions of the weapon are, the fundamentals. There's nothing good that Apollo can give us at this point. Like, genuinely nothing. So I think I'll actually just take upgrades to the Hex. Plus, I'm actually very happy because the twins are so much easier than the Spawn, in my opinion. Especially when you have Hitch. I find them to be much more doable. I say this as I'm taking a decent amount of damage, but good lord, yeah, the twins got shredded. Hitch plus the big damage we were doing in an area, very good in this fight. Okay, we obviously want the Godsend, first and foremost. The Godsend is really strong on this weapon. Uh, Let me look at which side is better to go up to. Your Hex fires for up to 1 more second. Sure. Your Hex deals damage in an end point. Okay, we really want to get to the end. We really want to get to the end. So, probably start here. Okay, and then we'll do this, and hopefully we can get to the end, using, like, by buying Path of Stars at some point. Okay. You know what? We have time. Let's try this out. Oh, this is Path of Stars as well. That's pretty nice. Okay. Okay. Bro, this is horrible. How am I meant to do this? Light of the sun? The light of the sun. Even the light of the sun is useless here. What a... Oh my god, you go. Oh, Cersei, you actual beauty. Okay, Cersei saved my ass. Because she turned it into a sheep. Oh my god, Cersei. Oh, wow, that was horrible. We did like no damage. Only for 3 as well? That's kind of sad. Okay. Well, thankfully, we made it to the end there. Unfortunately, we lost our armor, but all things considered, that went pretty well. Man, without Geyser Spot, we just don't do much damage, do we? Is it bad I'm calling this not much damage? Like, do you guys think I'm actually doing... Like, are my standards for damage high or something? Like, because I feel like I'm not doing much damage, but maybe that's just a me thing. Like, is this the equivalent of, like, you know, Oliver Twist has no food and I'm calling my food, what's it called? What's the opposite of delicious? Disgusting? I don't know. I forgot the one. Bland, I suppose, yeah. Man, Oliver Twist, have I showed my age there? Is that like a... Do people still read that in school? I don't know. Let's get Supernova, because none of those were good. Okay, we got this one, which is so much better than the other one. We can get this one as well, and then maybe work towards Obstinance on this side. Yeah, let's do that.
The end of the path.
Okay. It giving us armor is really good, because armor is obviously very strong. There we go, that's more armor. I swear I ordered... Oh, I just used it. I was like, I swear I ordered the Path of Stars. It just showed up. Okay, we're gonna take this and hope Poseidon shows up under him. And gives us Geyser Spout. I'll take Beach Ball even though I think it's useless. Okay, never mind. Poseidon just didn't want to show up this run. Like, actually, that's crazy. I didn't see Poseidon since Ephira. Not one Poseidon boon since Ephira. I started this run saying I want Geyser Spout. Didn't even see Geyser Spout. Man... Sometimes, man, the game just doesn't want you to win, alright? Okay. Let's upgrade. Okay, so hear me out, right? Omega moves launch a so the Omega special does 70, and then the Omega cast does 70. That's 140. The Tidal Ring does 120. Okay, sorry, 150. 150 is 300. 90 is 180. Oh, sorry, 150 once is 150. 90 and 90 is 180, so Ocean Swell is better? Question mark? I think so. Oh, I also have Giga Cleaver, which fires twice, so probably better. I'll take the armor here. Healing or max mana? I think it's the healing. I don't need the max mana. I don't think I'm gonna prime out. Okay, and now the very tough fight of Rival Typhon. Hello, Kronos. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I'm not too confident. I have some hope, I guess, but not much of it. I believe the bottom right is always safe here. Wait, did that work? Did that phase him? There's no way. That did not do that much. Oh, Knuckle Bones, Knuckle Bones. Knuckle Bones did 15%. Right. Knuckle Bones did 15%, yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. The bottom right corner of the screen is like the safest part of the screen for the duration of this fight. Which is something I noticed when I watched Foolish's 67 Fear Clear. of the surface that came out recently. Um, Basically, in the hell that is the screen during this fight, the the wonderful like save point, I suppose, is the right hand side of the screen. The armor from the cast there, from the sorry, ooh, the armor saved our ass there from the what's it called? The oh god, oh no, I'm on strength. That was almost super over. Like that was almost so over. I was trying to figure out the hex. Yeah, the armor from the hex. That's what I was trying to say. Saved our ass there. Yeah. Honestly, this hex might be super strong just because it gives you armor. Like that armor it gives is enough to negate, you know, a 60 damage hit from Typhon or something. So that's pretty strong. So yeah, I'm glad I took the Path of Stars. It's really helped this fight. Even if not so much in damage, in reducing damage actually. This has been more of a tank hex than anything else. Yeah, bottom right corner, the goat. Okay, let's do this again. Wow, that was probably one of the cleanest Rivals Typhon fights I've ever had. Keep in mind, Frenzy's not on. This fight is a lot harder with Frenzy on, but genuinely, I think the combination of the weapon and the hex popped off there. Like, man, maybe I'm overhyping Geyser Spout. Maybe Geyser Spout isn't needed. Maybe this weapon is so good it doesn't need Geyser Spout. Um, I might title this video "Watch me complain for the whole run and then beat it easily." I don't know. Actually, I shouldn't count my eggs before they've hatched. This final phase is not easy. Dodging all of that stuff while you can't do shit is, oh god, okay, it's really not easy. Okay. Oh my god, I popped off there. Bro, did you see the level of locked in I was there? I think I got hit by one thing. That was incredible. Okay, I think that was possibly like the greatest Typhon fight I've ever had. Okay, Rivals Typhon, that is. Again, keep in mind I don't have Frenzy on, which does matter. That was incredible, bro. That was so smooth. What a Typhon fight. I'm very happy with my performance in that fight. It's funny, out of the four bosses, I think Typhon was the one I defeated the easiest. Let me see what the damage numbers are saying. No, I took the most damage to Typhon. Never mind. I think I just. Oh, but a lot of that was to my armor from the hex. I think that's the thing. A lot of that damage that I took to Typhon was to my armor, which I obviously didn't care about because I was face tanking. Like realistically, if you look at my HP bar, 310 down to 227 is 83 damage, which is like two more than I took to Heracles, and definitely less than I took to Prometheus. Um, but yeah, that was pretty fun. That was a really good build, really good run. Please like the video, subscribe, you know, all of that stuff. Let me quickly highlight the things that I feel like popped off with this weapon. It's not a lot because I didn't get Geyser Spout, but it's yeah, Poseidon Waves from Ocean Swell. That cooked. And Tidal Ring. That's really all it was. This is the build. Sometimes you don't need a lot to do, like a lot to make a weapon pop off. All right, thank you for watching, and see you next time.